Let's start with the voiceover. I got my measuring tape and basically took measurements, half measurements on my body and made this first shirt, which looks messy. So then I've redone this second shirt that I want to make. And I just took the half measurement from the middle center seam of my body basically to the outside, put them all on this piece of paper where I want them to be. There will need to be alterations done, like maybe making the armhole longer or shortening some seams, etc. It's all room for improvement, but I'm starting with this and I'm going to then put it onto my paper. But now I have to draw this onto my paper. So here I'm using the first shirt I made, which was actually the top pattern on my book that I showed you. And I'm just using it as a reference to mark out my armhole shape. This is the way that I'm going to attempt making my sleeves. I'm allowing for 1/2 inch seam allowance under the curve of the armhole. Then just going to basically draw out lines to what I want the actual sleeve to look like. Again, there will probably be problems with this that I'll have to change, but I just need a base pattern to go off that I can then alter later. And just so you know, the material I'm using for this shirt cost about $8 a meter, I think, and I'm not even close to using all of it up, so the top itself is going to cost me less than $7 to make. Here I'm attempting to try and show you the bias that I've put on the bottom of the front and back parts of the shirt, just as it's hemmed like that and not a rolled hem. I don't like how it's looking. I don't even really like the material. So I'm going to completely change it. I'm going to take the shoulders in, make it more of like a singlet style thing. Take it in maybe 1/2 inch on here, 1 inch on the ends. Need to take the arms in, but I'm going to have to make the hole probably a bit deeper as well, and then make it tighter all around. So I measured this as 1 inch wide. I'm going to cut a strip off all the way off both sides. I'm going to cheat and just lay it on the other side. It's not probably the smartest thing to do, but this shirt won't really matter. This is what it's looking like now. Definitely not a shirt anymore. I'll see if I want to put the sleeves on. I'll pin them and see, but I might have to take these parts in and do a dart. So yeah, let's see what it looks like with the sleeves. I had to do some altering. These sleeves didn't fit that well. That's the arm hole where my arm is to go through. That's not going to be wide enough. And this curve actually makes it go really sharp and then bends in sort of over the arm. So no good. I redid my pattern. So hopefully this new allowances will make the sleeve fit how I want it to. But I'm going to cut it out of grey and not blue. I'm going to make contrasting sleeves. Yeah. Here we go. I think that'll do okay. Finally figure out what I want to do. I'm going to make the bias on the neck band grey. I think it will look much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do it a different way than usual. Stitch on one side, right sides together, and then fold it over after it's been stitched there, and then roll it to the inside like you would with normal bias, but then hopefully be able to stitch it really close to the bottom of this piece so that the stitching will be underneath the white, the grey on the outside, because I don't actually want to see stitching on this outside bit. Finally finished it. Oh, but I'm not liking stretch material. I have so much drama working with this stuff. I wanted to try and just stitch in the ditch on the top, and I tried to pin it very carefully so I didn't get any of this, but no, I missed heaps of spots and then barely got others. So rating with this material is down, but I don't hate the final piece. I will wear it. That's always a plus. When I can wear what I've made, then it's all good.